Hey guys, here's Louis. So far I was able to finish welding the complete top section here on the main floor and where it mates to the trunk floor. All right. Now, the only reason I had two self tappers, I had one here and one more towards the front and also to the back where the shock mount goes to, the shock absorber mount over here, is because that one for the shock mount, shock housing, I will do when I flip the car, when I flip the floor over. And over here I still need to weld in the convertible cocktail bracket that goes underneath, and it goes in between the floor and the frame rails. Once I have this measurement of the cocktail shakers correct, then I will continue doing all my plug welds that goes on here on top. And also, since I have the floor on this side now, I want to take the measurements from the original floor for the brackets. If you have a power top car, which this 68 Firebird was a original power top car. So outside I have the main floor, or part of the main floor anyway, and the complete floor was left of it, of the trunk from the 68 Firebird that's in the garage, the Lovebird. So here goes your power top motor brackets. The motor gets mounted to these brackets, and it will sit right on here, okay, in this section. So I have measurements from this bend flange here to the end of the floor here. I'm going to take those measurements and weld it on the new floor in the garage. And I also need to remove the bump stop that's underneath the floor for your dry shaft. They do not reproduce that, so if you guys could save the original one, please do. And I also have to transfer these cocktail shakers here to the main floor over there. So these are all little things that I have to take out to transfer it back and weld it on the new floor. Also, your jack for the jack bracket that's left over here, and also the spare tire bracket that's over here. Mine's is pretty much gone, so I'm gonna have to order that now. This is available for your tire, for a spare tire. Before, it used to not be available, but now they're making them. I saw them in Ames catalog. So guys, let me get these measurements and I'll bring you guys right back. All right guys, so here are the measurements I got for the convertible top pump bracket. From the corner here, the very corner inside here, to the end of the floor, 19 3/8, and also the same corner on the other side in front of it, 13 3/8. That's the driver's side. Then from this corner, so from this edge, this is a bump, and the original floor and also the aftermarket has it. This bump here straight across to the end of the floor, 16 5/8 driver side. From here, this corner to the edge of here, 5 1/4. And from here to here, 6 7/8. Now build your right hand side, which is your passenger side. From this edge, going straight down the bump stop right here on the top, made a line to the end of the floor here. I got 18 inches. From this corner, going straight down to the end of the floor, you can't probably see it, but it's 21 inches. And from this corner here all the way down to the end of the floor, I recorded 20 and 5/8 inches. And from here to the end of here, I also recorded 5 1/4, just like this one, 5 1/4. So I transferred those measurements so far over here, okay, to the new floor. I'm gonna start removing those brackets from the original floor and bring it on to the new floor. All right, guys, so here are the measurements I got at the end for the convertible top frame pump. Here, this matches the original, the center matches the original. The only one that changed was the passenger side, right hand side, where it was from that flange that is bent. So it's this flange on that side, the inner flange, to the floor, the end of the floor. I got 20.5 inches. And I believe the original one was 20 and 5/8. So that was the only difference from the original floor to the aftermarket floor. So I measured from this flange here all the way down to here, and I got 20.5 on both sides, okay? And also the original floor has an indent here on the original floor, which the aftermarket doesn't have. So I did from here to about the straight edge of this, 5.5 inches. But there you go, and that's what it took for me to relocate these brackets for the electrical convertible top pump. Stay tuned to the next video when I show you how to get your original cocktail shakers brackets for the rear installed. I'm about to turn the floor upside down with my wife, which is the owner of this car, once I finish building it. So it's time for her to get her hands dirty also. Right, baby? Say hi. Hi. Okay, bye-bye.